So here we are at Camps Drift for the ICF World Marathon Championships, starting off with the World Masters Cup. First race of the week, about to get going.
Ready, go! For men 70 plus, please line up. We've got 5 minutes. Ready, go!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause.
You can see there's not a lot of differing hair color in that bunch, all grey. Folks have all got a lot of experience.
Singles, please come up in front of the jetty and line up.
These categories are all exempt from portaging.
So Mark English looks as though he got the whole shot there, but he's about to be passed by
The start of the seaboat paddling and an opportunity for the local paddling fans to be able to enjoy seaboat racing. Radu Olszewski with a great start on the inside. The Polish paddlers looking very strong as well. As away they go, 4 of the 7 boats immediately going to the front.
This seaboat paddling is very tricky. You wouldn't catch me in one of those things. I can't paddle it fast enough to make it move.
Rob's doing everything he can, but it's Alan Holt who's going to be coming down to the line to claim the gold and the first medal in the Masters Cup in the 2017 World. So it's Alan Holt claiming the first, Rob McLean in second.
It's quite hard, eh?
Jeff's going to wrap up a South African 1-2-3. It's been a fantastic race, gentlemen.
Well done, guys. Excellent racing out there indeed. Competitive to the very end. That's what it's all
Gold,
about.
silver and bronze in the sub-great Grand Masters, I believe.
And Dave, you know, you touched on it earlier, saying the camaraderie.
Competition, he has to travel a decent hour to get to the water, but Rain comes down to the line. Makes gold for Oz.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 50 minutes less. It's going to be a tight one. Prince manages to hold him off. What a race, a nice one, Yanni. It's the Steve's Award, that is for sure.
Paul Chalupsky showing a little burst of speed on the outside. This could be close.
That's Paul Chalupsky coming up on Dylan Dazel. Might have left it a bit
Might just have
later.
a touch and go. That one might have to go down to the... You don't want to call that.
Left it too late, I'm
Mike
afraid.
English, well done.
Should have started earlier.
I see John Oliver's video replay coming in to decide that one. Mark Williams from Belgium.
That's Paul
coming down to the
Chalupsky,
line.
father of
Black
both
boat.
Herman and
All the way,
Oscar.
Mark. And he's going to drift, getting full value for money out of this race. He's drifting all the way down to the line. Mark is home.
Johan van Rooyen there in the sub-great Grandmaster category. Well done to you.
Cool. Graham, great Grandmaster, just on his outside. Found himself a spot on the podium. A man who so often is the only seaboat at domestic events.
Those sea ones are very tricky to paddle. Very high centre of gravity. You know, you paddle on one side, you've got to be able to steer it both ways.
Very careful around Roger and the last seaboat in the race.
Sure, good start out there with boat number 41. That's Laura Lees from Australia, folks. She's going hard, just on her wave there. Number 42, Stein van Linden from Belgium. 46 now moving up nicely. It's Melissa van Rooyen. She's in the
That's the first of the master ladies
but on the inside here, boat number 201.
It's Mandy Hoddenot.
Yeah,
The
she's,
younger
got
group
some
of
work
master
to do
ladies.
to get across and onto that bunch. Game on. 5 laps, 4 portages, 1 short lap. Total racing distance 19 kilometers.
These guys are aged 55 to 59. A couple of very fit old bullies in this bunch. You can see the racing's a little bit more competitive.
International field on our hands. But it's pretty much a straight shot. A lot of boats tussling for this because they all want to vie for that diamond position. At the moment, it looks as though Argentina, though, is out front, number 264. That is Omar Linares from Argentina. He looks as though he might have got the whole shot, folks. C1 paddler just managing to get out the way. Looking at the far side immediately in the white boat, so just going to get the binoculars out here for this one.
Really hot start in this Grandmasters category. Really strong start from Rob Lang in the Canadian colours on the outside, going right to the front. Rob Welsh going nicely, trying to get onto the lead wave. William Johnson with a solid start. Steen Verlinden in the Belgian colours is in that group as well, and Melissa van Rooyen in the South African colours. And there they go, great start. Masters, Sub-Grandmasters and Grandmasters women.
So this is the slightly older group of master women heading off.
Rory Bone with a very strong start there in the white boat. With her is Robin Henderson. And in boat 322 is Liz Hart. And 413 in the Sub-Grandmasters is Margie Bone. So Rory and Margie Bone getting right to the front there. And we're already into marathon.
Come up, Steen! Come up, eh?
It's Paul Tate on the far side. And Gordon Spalding.
So here we go. Looking at this ladies' race in front of us here, still pulling though. Sure, Laura Lee from Australia looking strong.
Melissa van Rooyen on the diamond. Clever girl.
Marion Young on the outside. That's when you're out front. You make the break, you've got to maintain that break.
The big thing about that front bunch, though, is that Marion Young, who's in the veterans class, has managed to jump over 3 sub-vets and has put a chunk of water between herself and the other vets. So if her dream is ultimately to get onto the top step of the podium, she's certainly played part. One of her strategies spot on.
So Lindy Harmser is leading the charge there on his second bunch. They're working hard to try and catch up there, working with Debbie Gillett. And in the mix there.
The other thing I was going to ask, down there at that
Keep it up, Bruce!
Colin Wilson putting in this bunch now coming through, folks. This is for the Sub-Grandmaster category. On the inside there, though, we've got Ronald Pronk on the outside, looking very comfortable. We've got Bruce Wenker. Then sitting on the diamond in a good position is Malcolm Banks, but sitting on the far side, number 2 and 4. So being the odd one out there, you're really going to have to work pretty hard to stay.
Eric Hildebrand pulling that bunch there.
Eric Hildebrand now moving up to take a
Colin
pull on this
Simpkins on the back, I think. I think that is Colin. Definitely his boat. Colin is the head of Canadian South Africa.
John Dickinson.
Done a lot of work
in the sweet spots, Colin Simpkins.
Get the championships here.
I would expect him to be nowhere else other than Diamond. He'll probably stay there.
As you'll see without fault, they're all having super light, super rigid T-bar setup boats with an understern rudder. Are a couple of exceptions, and a couple of them are using almost hybrid power boats where they've got a big footplate with micro pedals on them. So the first of the ladies comes through the portage. Marion Young in the white boat, going very nicely in the veterans class. Racing alongside Melissa van Rooyen. They've got a small gap at the end of the portage.
Yeah, Laura Lee's going to have to do some work here. She's been very strong in the water, so it's obvious here that the paddling is a strong point. She'll have some work to do, though, to get onto that bunch.
And Laura Lee, who is
in front, she'll lead the charge, folks. Let's give a big round of applause. He's pushing himself hard there.
Go on, Bruce.
Bruce Winker right to him.
I think that's going to break into 3.
Francisco Rolando right to them as well.
At the moment it's 5.
Ronald Pronk also in the house.
Malcolm Banks. So that's the 5. Let's see if that bunch gets shaken up at all.
So generally here you'll see, folks, guys get in the water and try and pull an interval of sorts. You can see that the pace has picked up quite significantly, and it's being driven by Ronald Pronk on the inside. Colin Wilson, though, still looks to be
champion before she gave that up and started paddling.
Eric Hildebrand.
Eric Hildebrand and Colin Simpkins now coming in through their portage. Eric pushing hard. Copper keeping it a little bit more relaxed though, but still very efficient.
Copper is obviously fairly confident in that understand rudder, dragging his boat like that with an understand.
Omar Linares.
You won't see guys with understands doing that too much. Mostly they have to carry it. And the
Remember,
third
there's an
spin
example
like
of just
that
how
one.
Lindy May, no matter what sort of burst of speed she's got, will not be able to get on
That
those
is
men's
Dave
waves. No riding wave outside of your class. Anna Clifford O'Weedy getting into the water. Johnny Dickinson going nicely.
Robert Hazel also in nice and clean. She's got some work to do though if they want to lose this bunch.
Debbie Gillett working hard to stay on the wave.
Comfortable, and that's what counts.
In the orange cap here is Matt Carlisle.
So spot on cue, we
Is
talked about
a
getting that
beast of
handle
a man.
position in your boat. Just look how beautiful their boat is positioned.
He can
The rudder's off the
paddle
ground. There's absolutely no chance of dinging that
most
rudder.
25 to 30-year-olds into the ground. Maybe not so quickly
Rob
across
Welsh
the
there
landing.
on the inside in the white boats and the long
He really
hair.
is pretty strong still. Was a super
Very
active when he
efficient
was
put in there
younger.
from Rob, and he's up and in the front
Race
of that
internationally
bunch.
because South Africa was
Slow from Matt, must
isolated,
say.
so he didn't get the chance, but he certainly could have done very well in those years when he was younger. Watch out behind you, they were racing for the last portage.
Right, putting in. And here we go, here's the front three. I told you to watch out to Francisco Redondo. That's Francisco putting in at the front of these three. Colin Wilson sticking to him like
Bit of a
new.
race
Ronald
there for the line now. They've got
Ronald Prance
about
actually finding
800
himself in a bit of a spot here. There goes
to the finish
Francisco.
line.
Colin's awake to it.
Spaniard's
Colin's getting
away,
that single
looks
of
like.
his going, but Francisco starts to get his opposition, and it's going to be goal for Spain as Francisco Vasquez Redondo comes down to the line to take goal.
So smooth, wonderful technique, good extension on the catch. Colin, no, good effort there, man. What a race it was between these two. Let's give our proudly South African paddler a big round of applause. Good job, Colin.
Eurosteel rocks. Well done, Colin. Grandmaster gold going the way of Matt Carlisle.
Matt
TC
Carlisle
Smith's
coming
going
in
to
to
take
win
the
the
silver.
Grandmasters.
Excellent work out there. That's Gordon Spalding coming down to the line.
Just those comments I was making on the, from a technique point of view, that good weight on the front of your blade and through the stroke, elbows down, is a really great habit that paddlers transition from experience they gain paddling surf ski into flat water paddling, and that's why.
So we're at day 2, the ICF World Marathon Champs, still the Masters Cup. First race
So
of
there you
the
go, folks, they're
K2
off.
Masters Day.
Rob McLean and his partner look as though that they are going to be the quickest off the mark. They're in that black boat, yeah, pretty much in the middle of the river.
That's
I'll tell you
the
now
black
who
boat
Rob is teaming up with.
is Rob McLean and his partner. Then on their wave there's Alan Hold and
Andre
Jeff
Harden.
Thompson.
Jeez. So that's actually a
I'd
good
say
combo.
they're probably the two
Very good
favourites
combo. Andre came fourth
in this
yesterday.
category.
Alan Holt, Jeff Thompson there on
And
the
Alan has been
inside
kind
wave.
enough to
Boat
lend me
number
his boat for our
75.
race later.
Boat 77, Colin Burden and Bucky Simmons. Jeez, the boys have come out to play today. Nice one.
So there they go, everybody. Let's give our C2 boats a round of applause. And for those of you that are regulars here at Camps Drift, soak this up for the next hour and a quarter or so. C2 racing on the drift. What a treat. And it's a rock solid start there from Rain Metsara and Roger French. The Aussies going to the front, but the Poles are grinding away back to the front. Masisz Kopic and
Just
Stanislav
got one of the
Kozinski.
paraboat guys paddling across the front here. You see, he's paddling with no rudder. The rudder's been strapped to the
On
deck,
outside,
taken
really
off the
proud.
mechanism
Yeah.
at the back.
Andrei Lenatowski teaming up
So they're
with
paddling in their
Robert
rudder.
Olszewski in the green and gold. And a good crowd of the fans has come out, and off they go. The para-athletes get underway. Great cheer from the Epworth girls as they hit the water. Carla Alves with a fantastic start there in the middle, in the Brazilian colors. Every one of these athletes, absolute champs. Good luck, bon chance, enjoy today. Higinio Rivero with a great start. Glenn Pine in the Australian colours going to the front of the race.
The racing circuit. And South Africans have typically done very well. So here we go, you can see the ladies now getting edgy for their start. And there they go, they're off. So remember this, 3 different racing categories here.
These are the
4
younger
really good
group
categories.
of
Some
master
ladies,
ladies.
and sub-masters as well. Paddlers represented between South Africa, Denmark, mostly, and Australia. Boat number 99, that's Anna Awini and Laura Lee on the far side. That's a South African-Australian combination, off to a good start though.
As we gear up for the departure of the K2's Sub-Grand Masters. There they go, under starters orders, and they leave the start pontoon. Some really strong boats on the water here. Bruce Beck and Linton Hope are going to make a strong start out on the water.
Holding thumbs for Bruce and Linton there in that black boat. Linton's had a dodgy calf and didn't pedal K1, and Bruce had some bad luck in the K1 with his rudder.
And in a few moments time,
and they've been training very hard.
To the Grand Masters. So fantastic atmosphere here at Caps Drift.
So that's Colin Wilson and Colin Simpkins on the outside of that blue boat.
Linton leads one of the big training groups down at Kingfisher Canoe Club at Blue Lagoon.
Suffering, I would say, uncharacteristically with
helps plenty of people out with training and programs and stuff.
Bending his rudder, his understern rudder.
And off they go. The Grand Masters are underway. Let's have a look and see who's making the strong starts.
That's Matt Carlisle in the orange cap. That'll be a strong boat.
With a luminous orange cap on, very, very powerful paddle. Got the whole shot. I don't suspect that they'll ease up, and they'll probably take up the pull all the way to the top. That's about 1,000 meters of straight line paddling. 4 minutes or so, get them into a rhythm.
Interesting, Doug. Look at the red boat on the outside. That's the Canadian.
Standing with his hands in the slips going to come on now.
So on the start line, you'll find
the slightly older group of master ladies, combination of age groups.
They're all the masters classes. Also in the group, you'll find the sub-grand masters of Beth Burton and Liz Russell, Charlene McGilvran and Solly Pickett, go girls, Hilda Lapierre and Margie Bone. And also in this group, you'll find the grandmaster boats of Lily Kretzmar and Carol Evans, taking on the other grandmaster.
Well, some of the older ladies who are still on the non-portage lap paddle past. Here come some of the master men. That's Bruce and Linton, who I mentioned earlier. Here's Colin. He's done lots of work helping to get the championships organised and get it here. Drop the boat. That blue K2's got a lot of water in it. Yeah, they are going to enter. All you need to do when you got water in your boat is flip it on your shoulder and turn the boat upside down, and it will just empty. And that is how you run with the K2 when you've got one slightly stronger runner. Stronger runner takes the cockpit. Not so strong runner takes either the nose or the tail. There's Eddie Black in the front of that boat. He's quite an endurance sport, paddling and running legend.
Some mechanics team has come up with a serious plan B. We talked about the sub-grand masters class. Bruce Rampier's got the break. This is where he's going to make the break. Remember, this is the last quarter.
Come on, Bruce. Come on, Linton. Go, boys.
TC Smith and Ronald Bronk have worked tirelessly to try and stay on their rudder.
Get away from the
There's a half chance here. If Bruce and Linton can get away clean, this could be their chance to win it. And that's exactly what Bruce is thinking about. You've got two tough competitors in TC Smith and Ronald Bronk. They're looking for that wave. Bruce is not going to let them on.
800 meters left. And they
Bruce
should
and
take
Linton
it
now
just for
getting
that small
upstream.
gap. Very difficult to get over the wave and get
And
back
for
on
the
the wave.
first time in this race, they've actually got nobody on their wave. And Linton Hope.
The leaders of the Blue Lagoon Valley squad there taking the gold.
Silver, and it's going to be a fast finishing and very competitive silver. Let's give a big round of applause to TC Smith and Ronald Bronk. They were right in this race until
all the way until the last portage. That was
TC Smith and Ronald Bronk.
That's what marathon paddling is about.
It's for South Africa in the
So,
sub-grand masters category.
there in the front of the boat
Having been shrugged off early,
Colin Simpkins
That was a completely strategic move, Dave.
and Colin Wilson in the back. Colin Simpkins is the Secretary General of Canoeing South Africa.
Copper Simpkins, well done.
In other
Bronze
words,
medal.
the head of CSA. And Colin Wilson in the back of the boat is one of the main sponsors of a lot of canoeing events with Eurosteel. I'm just going to turn the camera around. There, Eurosteel. It's on all of the South African shirts. They support lots of the South African paddlers and paddling events.
And it's been a super effort. I want you to give them a round of applause. They're going to finish fourth today. The way they came burning through the field in the final half of this race was super impressive. Out of Ireland in the UK, Dyson Pendle, Malcolm Banks taking fourth.
So this afternoon, I'm not on the water for this race, so we can film the afternoon session. These are the sub-vet men, aged 35 to 39. And Stott and Wayne Jacobs will be the favourites in this race. They're in a black Nello, sorry, a white Nello.
Fourth from the bank on this side. Steve Woods, Brett Irvine on their inside as well, so just on their outside. So remember,
It's just a bit of a delay, not sure.
So it's a clockwise course. So in terms of positioning, I'd say Brett and Steve are going to have to move across to link onto that wave.
So Anton Wayne are closest to the bank, the fourth boat from the bank.
1,000 meters. Here we go, you can see Ant is on the poise, is spread in the water, ready to go. They're under that starter's
That's 10
orders
seconds.
now. Who's going to take the whole shot? Here we go, ladies and gents, and they're off.
So there you can see their noses are already clear.
And start Wayne Jacobs. And boat 465.
Brett Irvine and Steve Woods are the second boat there. Brett's got a red shirt, Steve's got a blue shirt. They'll also be pretty strong. But I don't really think anybody will be able to match the class of Anton Wayne in that race.
Dominant position. You want to dictate the race, you've got to be in the front. It's as simple as that. And Anthony Rowan, no ways, boys. And they're all, folks. Pretty much dead even up front there for the meantime, but we've got some strong paddling by the boys dressed in yellow. That's Brett McDonald and Brett Greenwood of Australia.
So in this lot, Jacques Theron and Piers Cruikshanks probably favourite, but they will be raced by Graham Solomon and
Graham and the
partner Edgar Boehm.
They're the fifth boat in from the back
Piers
side,
Cruikshanks
Here we go, folks, and off. 2-1 will be a very strong start.
Lately of the movie Beyond the River fame, where he paddled the doozy a few years ago with Siseko and Tondini, and they kind of dramatized the version of their story and made a movie out of it, which has just been released. It's called Beyond the River.
That's what they're after. There they are, straight onto
And
the first
Piers,
position. It's good for them.
the character Steve in the movie is Piers.
They're going to race to the very end, that is for sure.
So the Chalipsky brothers are in the order here.
So in the luminous colours on the far side there, luminous orange and
Oscar
luminous
was the
yellow,
only person who got a penalty yesterday.
Yeah, they're off to a very good start on the far side. Again, a reminder, they all have to come over to the left-hand side because the top turn is left to right. And look at this, are they trying to get off from the bunch and off the mark? This is incredible. Look at that, it's bobbing, but it's not moving from side to side. So they're limiting the resistance and surface area on the boat. What they're feeling right now, they've kind of stepped things up a bit. Looks like Brett and Steve are going wide for some reason. Is that intentional or is it rudder issues? Or they're just trying to push the boat on diamond? It looks like that might be a rudder issue, ladies and gentlemen. That's completely unusual. Of sorts, I'm not quite sure, but they do have the power and the interval speed to try and catch it. And starts on the front of this K2 here. Ryan Jacobs, they're looking very comfortable on there.
Yeah, looking fantastically relaxed, running with the stocking on his right foot and ankle, but looking completely dominant, looking completely in control, fast and unflustered.
I must say, Matt Gunning though is also looking completely relaxed. He's of course fresh into this.
Alex Roberts in the boat, is it?
Yeah, he's in the back there. That's number 466, 471 now. Brett Irvine and Steve Woods going to work hard to try and make sure they get back up and onto that wave. There's Graham Solomon and Edgar Bowen running along with the portage. A lot of water seems to be in their boats.
That's Graham Edgar and Jock Piers. Jock and Piers with the white boat.
Cruikshanks in the white boat, putting it just in front of them. All of these boats trying to stick together, make sure that they don't lose any advantage. Number 6 and 9-3. That is, of course,
in the K1, Graham is super slick on the portages. Obviously, in the K2, he has to allow for his partner. But yeah, in the K1,
that's Jason
he hops in and out,
and Richard Lowe.
not even stopping moving.
684, this boat right in front of us now. Wayne Jacobs for the sub-veteran category, complete domination of this field here today.
Wayne Jacobs.
Very, very comfortable indeed.
And was a world champion in the K2 in 2008 with Cam
tapping through and getting those last couple of
bolted
kilometers
the end sprint off the last turn. And that boat that they won Worlds in is actually in the boat shed here at Natal Canoe Club, still being used by some of the juniors.
6 laps, 5 portages and 1 short lap.
Leading the sub-vet race. And followed there by some lugs locals.
Kevin Murray, Graham Jewett, both 744, my apologies, Bruce Bender-Smith and Eric Hildebrand.
I train quite often with Bruce and Eric, paddling away there.
This scenario hasn't changed very much.
Just loving Sean Mapunga's race as well. Looks like he's been doing this for years.
I have to tell you, it's 3 o'clock here in Pietermaritzburg at Campsdrift, and it is pretty hot. It's definitely quite comfortably above 30 degrees. It's not humid because it is only the beginning of September.
Are going into the feed zone and loading up on extra juices.
So we are just heading out of winter and into spring.
For those of us sitting
so not the humidity, but it is the first really hot week.
400 meters in the space of 10 minutes. That doesn't happen by
accident. There goes Brett Irvine in the front of that boat. He was an old training partner of mine at Richmond Canoe Club in London.
With Graham Solomon
he still lives there. He's still, that's a Richmond vest that he's wearing. And in the back of the boat is Steve Woods. He's a really good Sersky paddler. And he also trains with Scott and I quite up and down at Pietermaritzburg. Demon Sersky paddler.
Had a great recovery.
That's
good going for them.
Another lugs crew there putting in. James Tutton is the chairman of KNCU,
so of course,
that's the KwaZulu-Natal Union, which is the local province, and Greg Worthington's also been around for many years racing all types of races,
be a second medal for Wayne Jacobs. He'll be taking the gold today.
They are head and shoulders better than anybody else in that sub-vet race.
Anton Wayne winning the sub-vet comfortably there. And we have a massive big sprint on the last portage here. This is the sub-vet racing for the bronze medal. That's Matt Gunning and Alex Robertson.
All
That
that comes
goes
down
there,
to this transition
racing with
into the water. They're now going to have to go
Ian.
very hard for 4 minutes
paddled a fish
to
with
break and
Kev.
snap this bungee. They've
it
gotten
was
off fairly
2015.
quickly. The pressure is on
Won
Alex
the
and Matt.
sub-ed category there.
Here we
and
go. Do
the SA
Kev
title
and
in
Ian
the
have what it takes?
I would have to
race
say that I
on,
would
Doug.
think that
They're going to be back on the way.
They're gonna be
They're back on.
And that was a
battling to
massive
actually
effort on
stay
the
on
portage.
with
It's all
Matt and
about that
Alex, because
transition
Matt and
there.
Alex
And
should
see
be
these
quicker
things
than
going
them.
on the inside, Doug. So there's the
So
play.
they
You
might
want
have
to
just
get
been
on the
boxing
wave.
clever to
Make sure that you've then got gas in the tank to be able to take that and start.
give themselves a
Wayne
chance.
Jacobs, what a race.
So that's Jacques and Piers racing with Edgar and Graham there. They've also heading up to the last turn on their short lap, about 850 meters. That's going to be a sprint finish, I'd say. So that there's
When
Tony
that moment
Boats.
comes, you really need to seize the advantage. It's a
He's
micro
a
moment in the
legend,
context of the event. but
and
you've got to
I
pull
think
that
maybe
in.
where the
You've got to
idea
lay
for
every
funky pants
foundation
came
block
from.
in
He always
place.
wears
You're never going to get that chance to exploit the
long
opportunity.
cotton
When the
pants
chance
that
comes,
are the most
you've got to seize it.
outrageous design.
You absolutely have to seize it and also be in a position to leverage it. That's
Submasters
also
racing it
super
out.
important. So here we go, folks. You got the
In a bit
Aussies.
more of a hurry.
And of course the
And
yellow
Tony's
tops and the
partner.
luminous orange caps, they're about to come underneath the bridge here. A straight line shot, an incredibly dominant performance from them today. That second to last portage is where it all happened for them. They pushed the Spanish hard. Make some noise, ladies and
So we
gents.
got a sprint for the bronze
medal race,
here.
Dave. This is exciting.
This is going to go all the way down, and I think Alex Robertson.
Oh, that is going to be super close, and I think Kevin Ian got that.
We're going to get to John Oliver in the video. Target this.
Yeah, we absolutely are. It's so hard to tell.
So I'm standing right here by the timing thing.
Back somewhere down the moment. Here's another in sprint, folks, and this is for the gold and silver. Shots are on Piers Cruikshanks on the outside in the white rose. Greg Solomon in the home on the green.
Jacques and Piers hanging on grimly for
Another
the line.
sprint in the vets.
They're going to do it by half a boat length.
Jacques and Piers taking from Graham and Edgar.
What a race indeed, folks. Keepers, you guys are really treating us to some fantastic racing yesterday and today.
So today is Wednesday the 6th of September. There are quite a few countries here. Today is the training day. Masters Cup all done. There's one crew just fixing a portage, Spanish crew. Italians down there, I know the Hungarians are here. Very quiet today, and all the ICF international technical officials are here for a seminar. So all you paddlers taking a break today. All the officials are here for the day. So we're later now on Wednesday, training day. This drift is looking quite a lot busier. You can see there are lots of boats in the water. Not a lot of English spoken, which is a good thing. They have visitors from all around the world. We're glad to have them. And they're all loving the weather. It's an awesome day today. It's not too hot. It's been scorching during the Masters Cup, mid 30 degrees both days. Today I'd say it's probably heading for maybe between 25 and 30 degrees, which we don't consider too hot. Any goes. Yeah, in this part of the world, that's not too bad. It's quite mild. But during the World Championships there's some more very hot weather expected. I know certainly on Sunday it is expected to get up to 35 degrees centigrade, and that'll be in the shade. So good place to get a suntan if that's what you want.